Welcome to Ask Admissions Live. Oh my gosh, it feels so good to be back in these seats with my good buddy Jacinta.
I was going to say Ebony Ivory back together.
That's right, but we never left.
So
we've just been over in our offices or at home.
We're still here.
But we're happy to be back with y'all, and we have a very special guest, Nolan from Athletics, with us today. He's going to tell you all about himself, and we're going to share some really cool things around how to declare that you're coming to Kennesaw State University, some cool athletic stuff that's happening here at the institution. And athletics has been such an incredible partner that they've built this incredible giveaway that we're going to give away today, somebody live. So really cool. So hang out with us. My name's Jordan Stevenson. I'm the Director of Student Recruitment. I work in the undergraduate admissions office, and I'm going to toss it to Jacinta.
Hi everybody, my name is Jacinta Lester. I'm the Manager of Admissions for Special Populations in the Office of Undergraduate Admissions.
And my name is Nolan Alexander. I work in Communications and Broadcasting within the Athletic Department here at Kennesaw State.
And Nolan, thanks for being with us today. Really excited to have you on. We're going to do a little bit of news from the nest. That's kind of what we normally do to help people out there in Facebook and YouTube land understand what is going on in undergraduate admissions. And then we're going to talk with you, and we're going to talk about this cool giveaway and fun stuff. Sound good?
Sounds great. Exciting.
Awesome. So we're in this time of year, Jacinta and I are heavy in it, where it's time to pick which college you're going to go to, whether it be in the summer or in the fall. And so right now we have a lot of accepted student events that are happening through undergraduate admissions that we want to make sure you know about so that you can participate. We've sent you emails, we've sent you text messages, we've sent owls to your house like in Harry Potter. If you missed it, I'm sorry, they're unreliable. But the emails and the text messages are reliable. If you haven't seen them, I want to tell you how you can find out about all these cool events that we're doing. Matter of fact, we have an event going on tonight. We actually have one going on right now over at our Town Point building, document drop-off day. So you still have about an hour. If you want to scoot to campus and you need to drop off a document, you can do it in a socially distanced way, straight out your car window to a professional. So pretty cool. Come by the rest of the day, about an hour, or all day tomorrow.
You don't have to even look at anybody. Just hand
drive
out
by,
your
throw it
document
out.
and just keep going.
Yeah, exactly. We know what it is. So you can see that on our special events portion of our website, visit.kennesaw.edu. Tonight, we have an accepted student virtual event. So if you can't make it to campus for some of our in-person accepted student events, tonight is a great night to connect with us. Make sure that you're doing everything you need to do to commit to the university, ultimately enroll here at KSU, become a part of the OWL Nation. So tonight we're doing an event from 6:30 to 7:30. It's through Zoom. If you're interested in it, if you have that one really important question like, how do I sign up for orientation? How do I check on my financial aid award? How do I sign up for housing? Yeah, whatever it may be. We have professionals on tonight live from 6:30 to 7:30 on Zoom. So go to visit.kennesaw.edu. You can see the accepted student events right there, and you can sign up and get all that information, including the Zoom login. So check it out. Also, next week, super excited, we have Action at the Fraction Accepted Student Movie Night. So if you're out there and you're an accepted student and you want to come to campus and you want to have a lot of fun with us and you want to go ahead and start building community, meet new people, even bring some of your friends or your family, you can do that. We're going to host, it's called Action at the Fraction because Action, you know, the whole movie thing. I need our live stream people to tell me what that thing's called because I can't remember. Maybe Nolan knows. Slate. Okay. All right. Great. That was very underwhelming. I want it to be called
slate.
Slate. There we go. Thank you, Nolan. That's way better. Like slate. I want it to be called like the clapper or something, but that's something totally different. Clap on, clap off, clapper. Anyway, okay, moving along. Slate. Thank y'all so much. I was trying to describe this the other day, and I was like, I don't know what that thing's called. So, anyways. So that's the action part, action, the slate, okay? Action. No, not cutting, we're starting filming. So action, and then at the fraction, so our football, lacrosse, soccer stadium is called Fifth Third Bank Stadium. So fraction, right, Fifth Third, right, very academic of us, math, it's real cool. So the Fifth Third is the fraction part. Action at the Fraction, what a fun name.
I like it.
Movie night. very special accepted students. This is a really awesome event that is, it's not selling because it's free to come as an accepted student. Tickets are being claimed like wildfire. We are already, I don't even know if I should share the number, but we're getting close to our capacity. So if you're interested, sign up. Sign up. We want to have you come, have you have a fun time with us. We are watching Monsters University. It's I can't think of a better movie to watch as a transition to college movie than Monsters University. I saw somebody comment the other day, I think I was on Instagram doing a live, and they said, I've already seen that movie. And I wanted to be like, what do you want? Like, you want me to show you something that hasn't hit the theaters yet? I mean, what do you want? You know, but anyways, I just thought that was a funny comment. So if you've already seen it, it's okay. You can see it again, a second or a third, or I think for me it'll probably be like my 10th.
I've never seen it. So there's that.
What?
Never.
Okay, well, there's a first.
So it's new for me.
And look, the reason
so
why
whoever had that comment, you can sit with me and experience it with me for the first time.
They can tell you the whole film
exactly.
as you're watching it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. See, I'm so shocked because Jacinta's our pop culture expert in the office, and no decade escapes her.
Nope.
So you can't hit a decade that she doesn't know, which is so awesome. So anyways, okay, Monsters University will be a first for you. We'll make sure that you have a light workload so that you can really focus on the film.
Because I want to be able to just really take it in.
Yeah.
Learn all the lines so that way I can start quoting it and put it into my repertoire.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So when you watch the film, I identify with Sullivan, commonly called Sully. Okay, so as you watch, one of the monsters going to Monster University.
Okay.
That's who I identify.
I haven't seen Monsters.
As soon as you see it, you'll say, yep, that's Jordan.
There's that.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Same thing, Nolan. You know who I'm talking about, so you already see the association.
It's going to be.
It's going to be awesome. Monsters University. That is on April the 23rd. It's a Friday night, so get ready. If you haven't signed up yet, visit.kennesaw.edu. Click on special events. There's all these tabs right now, or circles, really, icons in the middle of the screen. Click on special events. That's going to show you all of these things that we have been talking about. Other things to remind you of, we are doing daily campus tours. So Monday through Friday, both of our campuses, Kennesaw and Marietta, daily campus tours. You sign up on that same website, visit.kennesaw.edu. So if you haven't been on campus, we are one of the only universities in the state of Georgia that are actually doing campus tours, and we're doing them smart. We've been doing them since August of last year and doing a really good job at them. So come and visit campus. We want to have you here. That is a huge part of picking where you're going to go to school, is actually feeling out the campus, showing up. We have so many people that tell us from the moment I stepped foot on campus, that's when I knew KSU was the right place for me. So come and have that feeling, feel us out. And if not, then we wish you the best as you find the right fit institution for you. But that is part of figuring out where you're going to attend, particularly as we're talking now in the fall. All right, so consider that. And for a huge question that a lot of students are asking is, especially this time of year, is how do I commit to the university? How do I tell KSU that I am coming? Jacinta, I'm going to throw that to you. What is the number one thing that they have to do to tell KSU, hey, I am coming to KSU?
You need to sign up for orientation.
Boom. I didn't even prompt her
earn my
earlier.
check.
That's right, boom. Haven't seen Monsters University, but you know how to commit to the university.
Sign up for
most important
orientation.
thing.
And I mean, students have been signing up for orientation since late December, early January.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you know that KSU is the place that you want to go, this is going to be your home for the next 4 years, go ahead and sign up for orientation. Get the opportunity to meet your peers. That's another way to do that, is meeting your peers, is signing up for orientation, being placed into kind of separate groups. So you're getting to meet new people that you probably have never interacted with before. So definitely do that. You get to sign up for classes that day, but you also get to see the campus again with fresh eyes, as an accepted student, not just a prospective student.
Right.
So.
I'm really excited about the way that we're doing orientation this year. It's this kind of, as we transition into what we're commonly referring to as a normal fall, life will be back to normal here on campus and just in general, somewhat, right? And as we make that transition, orientation, the way that we're hosting orientation this summer for fall is a hybrid format. So we're going to have those key things that everybody has to do: meet with their academic advisor, see a class schedule, build their class schedule, register for classes. All of that will be done virtually. But then we're going to host some in-person events that we're referring to as NOW events, New Owl Welcome NOW events. And that's where what Jacinta's talking about, you're going to start building community, meeting new people, fresh faces, and you get to interact with your orientation leader. So these are KSU experts, these are students that are super involved here at the institution, and they're really excited to help you transition to KSU. They are going to be here. Those are going to be some really fun events. So you have to sign up for your virtual session that's an appointment with your advisor, learn about your degree program, and ultimately register for classes. That's the day you're going to register. But starting in May, people that have registered for orientation are going to receive emails to their Kennesaw student email about NOW events and how to sign up for the in-person events that happen this summer. So don't miss out for those things. We talk all the time about now is the time to create good habits. And those habits are checking, like one of them is checking your email daily as a student. You're going to need to do that so you stay up to date with everything that's going on in college, and then particularly for you this summer, so you can sign up for that first NOW event. You can come really early and get to check out campus and do a lot of fun. You get a campus tour, you get to eat on campus in the Commons or in Stingers. It's just going to be really fun. So do not miss those things. But orientations are filling up, so we're already into June. We've got orientations in early June that are already full. So if you're ready to commit to the institution, now is the time. And speaking of committing, today we're talking all about Declaration Day. So really fun things that are happening during this month, where there's a whole contest involved. And as you declare the institution that you are going to go to, and we hope that that is Kennesaw State University, that you could be entered to win prizes that we're giving out on campus, like we're going to talk about today, as well as prizes that Top of the World, an organization that does really cool branded items, hats, shirts, duffel bags, the whole 9 yards, right? All the cool athletic stuff. Top of the World has a contest for you. And this contest, you could win a $5,000 scholarship. We actually had one of our students win a $5,000 scholarship last year, which was really exciting. And then also, if we win, we as the institution win, you get to help design a hat and a shirt for your class. So that's going to be really cool. So we actually had our own hat and shirt last year because, we were champions in 2020. There are two categories for Declaration Day's Top of the World champions. There's a small, I'm just going to call it what I call it. There's the small schools and the big schools. We were big school champions. We beat out Florida State, Alabama, West Virginia. I can't remember some of the other ones. For Florida, thank you. Florida. Try not to think about Florida. Moving on. So yeah, we beat out some really big schools and we were champions. We have a trophy to prove it. It's really cool. Not everybody got a trophy, just us. So yeah, there you go. So speaking of that time, I do want to invite out a special guest because Nolan, representing athletics, partnered with us and with Scrappy.
Woo, Scrappy.
Woo-hoo, hooty hoo.
Hooty hoo.
Scrappy is here to show off the incredible giveaway that athletics is giving to one of you fine folks today if you declare Kennesaw State University is your school of choice. Look at this awesome hat.
I like it. That's really cool.
It's a really cool hat. This
Maybe a
cool.
size bigger for him.
I was going to say, Scrappy, we need to get you a bigger hat.
We've got the really cool cooler bag that rolls, really nice brand, lovely
He's
KSU.
doing a great banner here.
What would you call that? A canvas bag?
Canvas bag.
Thank you. I got my terminology down with all of the local icons.
With your hat. Wear your canvas with your hat.
A lanyard. A lanyard is what you pull out. That's
You
wonderful.
need that for
Thanks,
your-
Scrappy.
Comes in
For your
handy
student
as a
ID
college
card?
student. Very handy.
So many college students have lanyards. That's
Yes.
true. Whoa, this is big time. Jerseys are super, not that this should be important at all, but jerseys are super expensive. So this is a huge item. Big winner.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, big ticket. I love it. What else you got in there? Holy cow.
Scrappy's
More
got-
stuff.
Oh.
Plank.
There
That
we
is
go.
coveted.
Super cool.
Yes.
This is what you take to every football game. This is what just any athletics event, period. You could even walk around campus, sit on it when you need to.
Yep.
Need a little extra
Need a
cushion.
little- like
You
it.
got your portable
That's
mug.
that's the best cup. Out of all the tumblers, that's probably my favorite.
Tumbler, that's the word.
Tumbler.
You should announce the items, not me. I'm horrible. What is this thing
That
called?
thing that you drink out of.
As long as there's not a slate in there, I think.
Yeah,
we're okay.
then we're good.
That would be cool. A
Oh.
KSU slate mini cornhole boards.
I couldn't even think of the
Boom.
word.
See, okay.
There you go.
The only
You
words
see,
I know
don't
are
play any kind of sports.
games.
Or games.
Is that it? Is there more in there? Yeah. Okay. Well, you'll have to find out. So the way that you can enter to win. Scrappy, I think, wants to keep some of these things. Scrappy doesn't want to give you all of the goodies in the giveaway. The way that you can be considered to win this incredible prize pack from KSU Athletics today is to post in the chat of Facebook your declaration. So you're an accepted student out there, you're declaring that you're going to KSU, you post a picture of your declaration, and if you haven't declared yet, declare right now. So let me tell you how you do it, okay? How do you declare? You go to declarationdays.com. So we'll post that here in the chat. Make sure you have the right link. See you, Scrappy. Thank
Bye,
you.
Scrappy.
Scrappy did
He'll be
keep the hat. We'll get that back from Scrappy sometime later.
Sorry, that's not going to be in your house pack.
Yes, we'll get you a new hat. We'll get Scrappy has claimed this hat. So declarationdays.com. We want to make sure you have the right link. So we'll post that there in the chat. Follow the directions. It's actually a very easy to use website. I've looked at it many times. So you just plug in your information. They actually give you a really cool social filter that is I declare KSU. Makes you look really good, by the way. So trust the social filter. And go in there, and if you haven't yet done this, post a picture, whether it be to Instagram or Twitter or both if you want. It's up to you. I really like Instagram because I like all the pictures. So post to either Instagram or Twitter or both. And you need to use the hashtag #FindYourWings and hashtag Declaration Day. So it's Find Your Wings is one hashtag is Declaration Days. Okay. Do those things, post in our Facebook chat, then come back. Make sure you come back to Facebook, post in the chat a picture of you, and we're going to pull your name out live today, put it in a hat to draw. Scrappy's going to actually pick out your name from the hat, so it's going to be really cool. That's going to be live, and then one of us here on camera will read out the winner. So you need to stay the whole time so you can find out if you win this incredible prize pack. Thank you so much, Nolan, for bringing this with you today. So many incredible goodies. Y'all have done a really good job. I'm really jealous of the jersey, although I know just by looking at it, it's not my size. That's okay. The cooler bag would be great as well. So, you know, for me, it's like family picnics, but for others, you know, tailgating. Jacinta's a tailgating pro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tailgating.
Yeah.
All the fun events. But anyways, really cool. Declaration Days. Make sure you enter to win not only our giveaway that's live today, but the giveaway for Top of the World Declaration Days. We want to be champions again. So that is, we love it. We loved it last year. It was a lot of fun, a lot of good competition. We want to encourage you to declare. Many of you should have gotten a text message about it here just a minute ago, so maybe that prompted you to join today's live. Hopefully it's prompted you to declare. So, Nolan, let's talk a little bit about you. Let's talk about athletics here at KSU and how fun athletics is for our institution and how awesome our student athletes are. So if you don't mind, tell everybody out there in Facebook and YouTube land a little bit about yourself. Who is Nolan? And how did you get here? How did you come to work in marketing and communications with athletics?
Sure. Well, thank you all again for having me. I appreciate it. This is a fantastic setup. Kennesaw State is an incredible place. As you can see, we've got the goodies here for you. We love student attendance and student interaction at athletic events. Our teams love it, and our students have a great time as well. It's how you build camaraderie with another student. It's how you make memories. When you come to college, you're going to come here 3, 4, 5 years, maybe a little bit more if you want to go get your grad degree, but it's all about making memories, and athletic events provide a great opportunity to do that. For me, this is my second year at Kennesaw State University. Went to school down in Atlanta. I've had an opportunity to work at a couple different universities, but without a doubt, working here at Kennesaw State has been my absolute favorite because of the people, the opportunities, and the teams that we have here at KSU. I work in communications and broadcasting, so I broadcast our games on ESPN Plus and the radio when I work on our website and social media as well. So if you've seen a social post from athletics that you like, I may have done it. If you didn't like it,
It wasn't you.
maybe it wasn't me. Maybe it wasn't me.
I love it. I love it. What's it like to be in broadcasting? I think that is so cool. And as I told you before, I watched some basketball games and things that you've been involved in. And What's it like to do that and know that you're live? And I mean, we're live right now, right? But we're live in Facebook and YouTube. You're live on like TV. How cool is that?
Well, I don't really think about it that much. So when you say it, it makes me a little nervous on the inside.
My bad.
No, you're good. I don't think about it that much because, like anything, like you at home watching this, I mean, the first time you tried out math in kindergarten or first grade, you probably weren't that good at it. But now if somebody asked you, what's 5 times 5, you're going to know it's 25. Got that right, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't mess up.
I was going through my head like, wait, what is
Money.
So in a way, it's similar to that because it's all repetition. It's doing it over and over again until you're very comfortable doing it. And if I'm going to give a shameless plug here real quick, we have students that we work with here at Kennesaw State that get hands-on experience when they step on campus as a freshman, getting repetitions to get better and better and better. I'm not going to talk about other schools, but I know it's rare at other schools to get that opportunity anywhere in the broadcasting communications realm as soon as you step on campus to have those opportunities to grow on platforms here. It's not just me that's on ESPN. We've put some of our students that have practiced here and interned here on ESPN as well. We've got a great track record with alumni, with current students, and hopefully with some future students too.
That's awesome. Nolan, what do you think what's your advice for students, the best way, if they're interested in some of the things you're talking about, or maybe they don't even know, what's the best way to explore opportunities working with athletics as a student?
Sure. Number one, you can reach out directly to me. If you have an interest in it, you can reach out to me. You can find me on social media, Twitter and Instagram at Nolan, Nolan R. Alexander. Since we're talking about email now, getting the habit of checking your email and sending emails, you can send me an email in Alexa. Hopefully I didn't set off your Alexa at home. In Alexa 29 at kennesaw.edu, in Alexa 29 at kennesaw.edu. Come to me first. I mean, we're all about relationships here. You can start a relationship with me in the communications and broadcasting department. Outside of that, keep an eye on what we do on our website, ksuowls.com. That's the athletic website at Kennesaw State University. We list opportunities on there. You can find out about the teams. We post videos for what we do with our student interns, and you can see really what we're all about.
That's awesome.
As we get into, the spring is springing. What does athletics look like for us in the spring? I know it looks a little different this year, but can you talk about athletics for this spring?
It does not stop. This spring has been unique because we're inside the ASUN conference for all of our sports except for football in the Big South. That's going to change, and by the time a lot of you are on campus, we'll be in the ASUN. But the ASUN decided to move all of our fall sports to the spring, with the exception of basketball. So we had basketball starting like everyone else in November, but we've played everything else this spring. So we just finished our football regular season. We hosted lots of championships here just outside of us at the Convocation Center. We hosted the ASUN Volleyball Championship. Tonight, we have the ASUN Women's Soccer Semifinals on campus. And if any current KSU students are watching, you get in free with an ASUN school ID. So present your KSU ID, you're in free. So we are hosting regular season events. We are hosting the most championships in the conference because we have the absolute best facilities. So if you're interested in coming out to watch athletics, enjoying it, we still are allowing student attendance, of course, with COVID-19 protocols in place with social distancing and capacity. But we're allowing students to come out to events. They're having a great time. We have plenty of events. There is no shortage of events that are going on. This weekend's actually the lightest. Most everyone's on the road. But in the future, baseball, softball, friendship soccer, lacrosse, they're all on campus at Kennesaw State. If you have a sport you're interested in, I can guarantee you we have it in men's or women's sports at KSU. So whether or not you're going to play it here at KSU as a club sport or a Division I sport, you can come out and support. You can be a part of the program. We've got it here at KSU.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Nolan, I know you talked about this already in terms of the website, but help everybody understand, how do they stay up to date with all of the different athletic events that are happening on campus? What's the easiest way? And what else can they find on the site that you're going to mention?
Sure. So follow us on social media. That's the absolute easiest way. Our main account is at KSU Owl Nation. At KSU Owl Nation. And then from there, you can find just about every sport because we retweet, we quote tweet a lot of different sports on there. So that's probably the easiest way to find the specific sport that you're looking for. From there, you can also, if you're on our website right now, you can click on the athletics tab and it'll say composite calendar, and it lists every single event that we have throughout this month and the future months as well.
I love that because I used to make the mistake of like going from sport to sport to like try to look at the schedule, and then when I found out the composite calendar, I said, "Oh my gosh, this is so much easier."
I check it just about every day to make sure I'm on top of everything too.
I bet.
So you said that students get in 2 games for free. So like, what does that look like for a student? Like, do we ever have to pay for tickets or?
So part of the athletic fee that's paid for students. With that, present your card. For football games, it's a little different. You can claim your ticket online, much like you're talking about Action at the Fraction. You can claim your ticket. That's free as part of paying the athletic fee here at Kennesaw State. Everything else, you can come, show your KSU ID, you're good to go. Awesome. It's awesome. Very, very easy.
That's one of the things I'm really excited about Action at the Fraction, the movie night, is that students, for many of our incoming students, they haven't been able to be in Fifth Third Bank Stadium yet, and this is going to be their first chance to see where our football team plays and lacrosse team and soccer team, and so this is a chance to go ahead and get a jump start on the fall. We will be back playing fall football, which is so strange to play in 2 semesters. I'm sure our football team feels the same way, if not more so. But to go ahead and get to see inside the stadium. And so we're going to have seating on the field and then also seating in the stands. And so the first part of the stands to fill up will be the south section where our current students, show out and show up at football games and get rowdy. So I'm excited because you're going to get to that feel, even though it's at night and it's going to be this movie night, you're going to get the feel of what the stadium will feel like full, quote unquote, right? Full during COVID time. But yeah, I think it's really cool.
I was gonna say, there's not a bad spot in our stadium.
No,
like the views are just, no matter where you sit, you're gonna be able to see KSU win.
And we just hosted an Atlanta United match a couple
Yes.
days ago at Fifth Third Bank Stadium. And I may not be allowed to say this, but I heard indirectly from another employee that knows someone on Atlanta United says they love the stadium. They love the soccer pitch out there. It held up great, even through a little bit of the rain out there. They had a great time. So your new home stadium at Kennesaw State is something that professional teams love to be at. You're exactly right. There's not a bad seat in there. It's lots of fun, especially when you get back in the fall when you have that packed student section in there. It's a great atmosphere, fun time.
I love it.
Big
Football
reason to go to
Saturdays.
school in a place like KSU in Atlanta, like Atlanta proper, or Metro Atlanta, where you have so many opportunities to have some of these fun activities while being a college student. It is neat to think all the different types of organizations we not only partner with, but in some cases attract to our campuses.
You're right. You're exactly right.
Well, we, I think, have some questions that people have posted, so we'll take some questions now live from Facebook. Are they posted on YouTube as well? I'm asking that question out loud. I'm so sorry. No, just Facebook. Okay. So if you have questions, post them in Facebook. We will take your questions. And then just as a little reminder, because now we're a little bit into this session, if you came in late, we are doing a giveaway today. The giveaway is for Declaration Days. It is the month of April. We call that Declaration Month, or Month to Declare. So the way that you enter our contest today, our giveaway from the gracious gifts of athletics, is through posting your declaration here in the chat. So you're in Facebook, you post your Declaration Days post, or you can just screenshot it and post it here in the chat that you've actually followed through and you've declared that I'm going to KSU. How do you do that? You go to declarationdays.com, fill in your information, declare KSU. You're going to use the hashtag FindYourWings and hashtag Declaration Days in your social post on Instagram and or Twitter. And that's how you're going to be, entered to win a $5,000 scholarship or other goodies from Top of the World, as well as how you enter to win our contest today. So do it now if you haven't done it yet, and you have the chance to win all this really cool stuff. If you didn't see the stuff, scroll back to the beginning of the video and you can see Scrappy pulling out all the really cool giveaway items that Athletics picked out today.
You know what's the best part of this is on wheels. This is a roller.
Yeah.
This comes in clutch, let me tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can really load it up.
And there's actually backpack. It's like a backpack too.
Oh,
so
no way.
I don't know
Try
if
it
y'all
on.
saw that.
Put that
Try
backpack
it
on.
Come on, girl.
Just walking.
It does have
the
that little
camera.
backpack
It
straps.
does. It's got, you know,
This is
you can
just-
take it down.
I mean, this is everything.
Guys.
I didn't
telling
realize
you.
that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Does it have a kitchen in there?
I mean, it might
What
as
else?
well. Kitchen sink. Here you go.
I love it.
I don't know if we should have given this away now. That I
Yeah.
We're keeping it.
Yeah, why'd you roll this up? You should have just kept it and brought some of the other items out. I was enamored with the jersey, so.
Okay, one other thing I don't think you mentioned is we actually won the scholarship last year too. We had a student that won the $5,000
Yeah.
scholarship. Did you mention that?
I did.
Yes.
I did. That's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
That's all right.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I didn't know.
Thanks, Becca. You were
Sorry.
busy. You were busy. It's fine.
Listen, I heard you say we won, but I didn't hear you say we
Yeah,
won.
yeah.
Okay, so this question is for you, Nolan. When Atlanta United plays at the KSU Stadium, are students also able to get into those games for free?
They are not. So I think it's just like a regular Atlanta United ticketed event.
Okay, that's okay.
Easy answer.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting a lot of
But it's
declarations.
still close. You can like
Yes.
hear it from your, you know, if you're living close to the stadium, you can hear it from there. You can. But I would buy a ticket, go see Atlanta United. I mean, you don't have to drive downtown. You don't have to find parking. Just walk on up if you live on campus. That's how I do it.
I saw the videos from the other day, just some snaps of people, and the flags are out like crazy. Everybody waving the flags in the stands, and it's so cool.
Okay, we have one other question, and it's about housing. Is there a live-on requirement for first-year students?
Gotcha.
So for the Kennesaw campus, there is not a live-on requirement, but for our Marietta campus, which is also another main campus, there is a freshman live-on requirement. And one of the reasons that we had that was before consolidation, students who were a part of Southern Polytechnic had a live-on requirement, and they have that for just, once again, camaraderie, for students to kind of be together with their peers within that major. So they really encourage students to live on campus, on the Marietta campus, because you're taking classes with the same students within your major. So it's just kind of the best way for students to get involved on the Marietta campus, specifically for our STEM programs. So definitely encourage that.
Okay, cool, very cool. Nolan, when it comes to athletics, what made you interested in, I mean, this may be going a little too far, so sorry. What really made you interested in working in broadcasting and working in communications and athletics?
Sure. So I got my start in high school. I've been about the same size in high school, 5'10". I played football. You can look on our football team. We don't have many linemen that are 5'10", so I kind of saw the writing on the wall, and always enjoyed broadcasting as a kid. And had an opportunity to get started in high school a little bit, and then I was able to refine it in college. So for me, there was always an interest of, one, an entertainment factor. I did theater as well in high school, so I really always enjoyed the entertainment purposes of it. And then two, I am competitive. I've enjoyed sports. I always grew up with sports. So it was a way to blend the two together, entertainment, keeping with sports, and try out something that, you know, I always loved to do.
That's awesome. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Buford.
Buford High, okay, big school. Yeah, very good.
Not too big back when I went there.
Yeah,
I hate to
back-
date
sure.
myself.
I don't know how old you are, so I'm not going to say.
We had 100.
It's a big school now.
154 in my graduating class.
Oh yeah, well, it's way bigger than that now.
It has grown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, neat.
That's cool. I like your story just because I think sometimes students are like, I'm going to be an athlete or I'm going to do this one certain thing. And you took it a step further and said, but I also love this and this. And I think sometimes students don't realize, like, you can take those dreams and kind of merge it together with some other things. So I think it's smart for, especially students who are student athletes. You know, you love broadcast and you love, you know, athletics. So finding other ways to make those dreams come true and still being able to work in athletics or work in that specific field. It may not be that straightforward job. It may be something totally different that you may have not thought of. So I think that's really cool that you got to do all the things that you love.
I appreciate that. And that's what's unique about really anything that you're passionate about.
Yeah.
It may not be that you're the lead singer on stage. It may not be that you're the star point guard. But if you have a passion for it, there's so many legs to doing anything professionally. So if you're great with talking with people, maybe you go into ticket sales. You know, working at a venue or working for an athletic team. If you like puzzles, you like trying to figure things out, maybe you go into operations. You know, for anyone that's a singer, they go on tour and somebody has to plan point A to point B. Same in athletics, we have events right outside. Somebody has to plan how that works for the scheduling, how it works for getting people in there. There's so many ways, and I know at Kennesaw State, we have so many majors that can allow you those opportunities, plus where we're at, the ability to network and internships. You're right, there's so many ways that if you have a passion, it may not be exactly what you want, but you can still stay
You'll be
within
able to
that
find
field.
it. Yeah, I think so. That's definitely good.
Nolan, what's been your favorite memory so far from your time at KSU? Does anything stand out that you want to tell everybody about? Or event or something? It may not be just a singular memory, but you know, an experience.
I'll be honest, it may not be my favorite memory, but it's one that struck me the most. It was my first Kennesaw State football game. And this was August of 2019. And I didn't know much about the Kennesaw State Band. And the school I came from before, they had a world-renowned band, a very, very good band. So I didn't know what my expectations were. And I fell in love with the Marching Owls. We have an incredible band. They do an unreal job at football games. I love the pep band atmosphere that we have here for men's and women's basketball and for volleyball as well. I really enjoy our band. That adds to the game day atmosphere. And then seeing our band in that south end zone interact with our students on game day too, and back and forth, and everyone knows the cheers, it's awesome. That's what makes a college atmosphere come alive to me.
Oh yeah, they're
really
always
cool.
excited. Like I love listening to them say like cheering and singing, and like they get everyone excited and hyped at the games because they're so lively. Like, it's wonderful. I love it.
That's really cool. I like that memory.
Yes.
I know you're probably thinking of like a game that came down to the wire or something
Yeah,
like
right.
that.
Or maybe some trip you went on, or no. That's a perfect memory. I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have a question.
Oh, you don't have.
I
another
didn't.
question?
I was
Okay.
like, I was starting to have one, but
Do we
I
have
was
any
like,
questions? Okay, there's something I want to talk about. It's not athletics, but Nolan, you can pop in and talk about this. We've got something really cool that we're doing this fall. This is the first year that we're doing it, and I want to make sure I give a little time to it, especially for our accepted students that are out there. That we have you as a captive audience right now, and it's called Freshman First Flight. So, or F cubed, freshman first flight. So I think we were trying to come up with other names as well, but that's Jordan. Anyways, Jordan just rambling. Freshman first flight. Freshman first flight is so much of what you've heard from Nolan today is about how do you connect to the institution, how do you take advantage of the opportunities that you're given, especially if you're passionate about something, how do you get involved? And a lot of times, as students are thinking about college and thinking about what's the best way to start college, like that happens at orientation, and then you transition into the fall, and we have our big week of welcome, lots of fun events that we're doing and really helping to get you engaged. But we have an opportunity this year that is really special, and it's something that we wanted to do last year, and we were planning on doing it last year, but then COVID, happened, and we weren't able to do Freshman First Flight. So we brought it back out. We're so excited to be able to offer the inaugural Freshman First Flight here this fall 2021. So Freshman First Flight takes place from July 26th until August the 6th, and it's really a 2-week intensive time on campus for students to take one course that is a core curriculum, general education required course, Econ 1000. So you sign up, you take this one course, and while you're taking this course over this 2-week time period, and many people may think, whoa, hold on, 2-week time period, college course, how is this possible? I promise you it's possible. And it's a great way to study one subject area, one discipline. So you can go ahead and knock out a core curriculum, gen ed requirement, and you get to go ahead and build community here on campus with you and hopefully 299 other students. The program is capped at 300 students. We have a lot of interest in this program already. We're already half full. So you've got a little time to sign up, but not a lot of time to sign up. So look at your calendars. think about, do I want to really get college kicked off right? You may come to this. We're going to do a lot of fun events. Our student affairs folks have some incredible events planned for you as a student in freshman first flight. We're going to go to the World of Coke. We're going to go to a Braves game. We're going to go to Zoo Atlanta. We're going to have lots of excursions, even in that 2-week time frame. For you. These are optional excursions, but you should go on the excursions
Of course.
with now your new best friends. This is an incredible way to get engaged at KSU before the fall semester really kicks off. So you get to go ahead and come to college early, which I know when I was a high school graduate, I love my family, but I was ready to leave, right? It was the time in life where I was ready to transition out and I was ready to be in college. So if somebody told me I got to start college 2 weeks early
And get to do fun stuff.
I would have jumped on this opportunity, even if I had to study econ, which I did study in my undergrad. So anyways, don't worry, I did take some econ classes. But if this sounds interesting to you, I want you to go to orientation.kennesaw.edu. So our incredible new student programs office who hosts orientation, they host all sorts of other events like Owl Expedition, another really cool event that you get to do before fall. So consider Owl Expedition as well. But orientation.kennesaw.edu, freshman first flight is right there in the middle of the screen. You can click on, it's a really pretty picture, cool logo, and that'll take you to the freshman first flight website, where you can see all these details that I've already talked about and more. You can see the cost of this. It's $1,100 for this 2-week experience. You get to take a class, that's great. That's the bulk of your cost, period, is taking the class. And then all these experiences that you get to do, that's your food, that's living on campus, all of that together is $1,100. And your financial aid for fall can be used to pay for freshman first flight. So if money is an issue for you, don't worry about it. If you're going to be using financial aid funds to pay for fall, this is part of your financial aid package, so you can use it for freshman first flight. So make sure you check it out, orientation.kennesaw.edu. And I'm really excited about this.
Really cool.
This is an initiative that our president wanted to have. We worked really hard to put together a comprehensive program, and we're really excited for the students that are going to be in the inaugural freshman first flight class. And you get a really cool special t-shirt, amongst other things, but the t-shirt was designed specially for you. You'll be the only people with this t-shirt, and there's not going to be that many of them. So when you see your other freshman first flight buddies around campus, you will know I'm that special. the first of the first. So okay, check it out, freshman first flight. That's something I definitely wanted to hype.
Can I pose a question real quick? Can
Absolutely, absolutely.
Are you going to be the tour guide for the Zoo Atlanta trip?
Oh gosh, I hope so. I hope somebody in student affairs asks me to go. I would love.
Can we volunteer? Do they need volunteers?
Yeah, I'll do any of those. Any of the excursions you want me to go on, I will gladly go. Braves game, I'm there.
Yes.
So even if I have to buy my own food, I'm there.
This
Let's
whole
do it.
thing seems like a steal to me.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
seems like an incredible value.
Yeah.
I may sign up for another undergrad to.
You
Yeah,
should.
just
You
so
should. You
we-
can join.
Hey guys, I'm a freshman. It's fine.
Yeah, you can pick a different name. You're not Nolan anymore. You're Dolan or whatever name you want. You pick it. It's your name.
I will say that the one thing that I've realized throughout our conversations this time around is like community is key, especially for KSU. Like that's all I keep hearing is like KSU is about community. KSU is about students getting to know other students. KSU is about you kind of starting your own path and being somebody that's just going to shine. So I think the one thing about Kennesaw, and I hope that you guys decide to come to KSU because I think we're a wonderful institution. I graduated from here, I work here, but just the community and the home field that you will get if you decide to come to Kennesaw State and declare us as your institution, I think that you are getting one of the best experiences as a student. I think as you interact with faculty and staff and just different people that you feel like you're home at KSU. So I definitely want students to come to Action at the Fraction. If you get accepted, do first flight just so that you get that experience of feeling that community. Go to a football game or go to a women's soccer game, whatever it is that you're interested in, come and do and live community with us.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's
Come and
all I
work
got.
with Jacinta. She has students that work with her, so you
Yes.
can be really cool and work
Yeah.
with Jacinta. She's a great boss.
Yeah.
I'm sure Nolan's a great boss.
Yes.
Then
Just kidding.
He's like, eh.
I have great reviews from my interns.
There you go. There you go. Good.
We got about 10 minutes left.
Any other
Also
questions?
able to declare.
Okay.
Yeah, one more freshman first flight.
Okay. Yeah, let's take a question.
So the quote for freshman first flight is $1,100. What are the extra charges for? So you said most of it's the class. So what else does the fee cover?
Oh yeah, I mean the $1,100 goes towards your housing. It goes towards all your meals. It includes all the excursions. So that it's a fully comprehensive cost, $1,100. You don't have to pay any other money when you come for that time, and you're living on campus. So this program is hosted on our Marietta campus. So even if you're going to be a Kennesaw campus major, you get to live on the Marietta campus, experience the Marietta campus, learn the cool ins and outs of that campus. So you'll be in the know. But get to eat in Stingers. Stingers is awesome. We're going to have lots of other cool things that are happening as well. And then even during this time, it's not part of the cost, but we're going to have tutors available for you and faculty available for you while you're taking this economics course. So if you need help during the day, you've got that help. And then we're going to have all these cool events that are happening in the afternoon and in the evening. It's just, to me, it's going to be an all inclusive early tour of KSU, if you will. So great way to get involved early, knock out an academic requirement. And even if you want to think about it this way, you can take this course, which is a 2-credit-hour course. And when you take your actual fall courses, the full fall semester courses, you don't even have to take as many. Now, I would still advise you, if you could swing it, to take 15 credit hours in the fall. Then you've already got 17 credit hours finished by the time you're through your first semester as a freshman. But if not, you could take 12 or 13 credit hours and still be on track to graduate in 4 years, which would be incredible. And that's what we want for you, is to keep you on track so you can continue to progress towards your degree. Graduate when you want to graduate, and go out and either go to grad school or be successful as you get into your career. But I think this is a good way to get started as well. So I think Freshman First Flight is a very good opportunity. Please consider it. If you were planning on going, whale watching at the end of the summer, and you got some incredible. I only mentioned that because actually that's what we did for my.
I was going to say, are you going whale watching?
Yeah, that was the first thing that came to mind. So very strange. So here's a little bit of information about Jordan. You didn't know this.
I did not know
well, not that part, but so I grew up. Part of my childhood, I grew up in Seattle, Washington, which is a very strange place. Versus, I was born in Durham, North Carolina, and then from 5th grade on lived in Atlanta. So, down here in the South, but then part of my childhood was in Seattle, Washington. So when I graduated from high school, my family asked, where do you want to go on your graduation trip? Which sounds very first world as I'm saying it right now. It wasn't like a, endless pick. Like I picked Seattle and I could have picked Italy. So at least don't judge me too much.
I'm judging.
I figured. We can talk about it later, Jacinta. But so I said, I want to go back to Seattle because I used to go back every summer as a kid, hang out with my friends from the neighborhood, very Sesame Street, awesome, hanging out with the peeps in the neighborhood. So I went whale watching. It was so cool, actually, to be honest, because living in Seattle, my mom and I were talking about it, we lived in Seattle, and we actually never went whale watching while we lived there, but you can go out in the Puget Sound and go a little further out, and then you see whales, so it's pretty neat. So I saw California blue whales and saw orcas, and yeah, it was a great experience. And I actually have physical pictures because we didn't have digital cameras back then, folks, or they were really expensive, I'm sure.
Was it the Kodak camera that you had to
No, girl, this was a straight up. This was a legit camera.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But yeah, I have physical pictures from whale watching.
Nice.
So I kind of did that too after my high school graduation. For my graduation,
it's a cool thing.
We went on a cruise to Alaska.
Hey,
cousin of
see,
me.
way cooler than me.
Well, my grandpa really wanted to go to Alaska, so he's like, I'm gonna take y'all on a trip.
Oh,
to Alaska.
nice,
Oh,
nice.
Okay. Yeah, we got to see a few whales out there.
See,
we went to Seattle and then went up.
That's
I
awesome.
did not.
That is awesome.
Go whale watching after graduating from high school, but I did get a car. So
hey.
that was.
You could have drove yourself.
I could have. My
Yeah.
parents would be like, "Nah, that's okay."
you can't ride that whale to work.
No.
But you can that car. So,
But I can.
And school.
My parents are,
Smart.
trying to be helpful.
I love it. Yeah, so don't take that whale watching trip or that nice cruise to Alaska, or maybe you should. But if you do it earlier.
Yes.
Help the cruise industry. I think they need some help.
They do.
Yep, they're back asking for help. But then come to us, right? Come and do Freshman First Flight. I think it's an awesome opportunity.
Y'all have done an awesome job, by the way. Haven't stumbled over Freshman First Flight. I would be scared to say
That's
that
why
over and
Jordan's
over.
doing
Y'all
it and
done
not
so
me.
good.
It's dangerous. Too many F's. It's dangerous. But no, I got it down pat. Freshman First Flight. Jacinta said her title earlier, which was always kind of a running joke. So welcome into our behind the scenes team here, Nolan. But Jacinta's title was always a funny one. Was she going to trip over or not? So every time she says it perfectly, I'm like, yeah. Yes. And it's been a while because
It has. I don't say it often.
We, the OG crew, it's been a minute
It
since
has.
we've been here.
It
So
has.
yeah. All right, cool. Very cool. So I do want to take a minute before we're giving people still time to declare and sign up for the giveaway. You have 9 minutes. Okay, 9 minutos. So don't delay too long. Get this done. Again, declarationdays.com. Sign up that way if you haven't already done so. Post it to your Instagram and or your Twitter. Use the hashtags Find Your Wings and hashtag Declaration Days. Okay, so you're going to do those things, and then you're going to take a screenshot of that and post it here in the Facebook chat. So my name's Jordan Stevenson. If I were to do this, I would go and grab my Insta post and bring it back to Facebook and drop it in the chat, and it would say, Jordan Stevenson with my smiling face, I declare KSU. That's what you're going to be posting. That's how you get entered to win the giveaway. All right, so this cool bag with a backpack. And this is like your into the world Walking Dead bag.
Yeah.
It's a backpack. You can also pull it if you're tired with the wheelies.
Or you can put it on your back and
Yeah.
run if
Yeah.
you had to. If it was.
I did just say it was a backpack,
Oh,
Jacinta.
sorry.
Sheesh. For those of you who don't know what a backpack is, Jacinta just explained.
I just wanted people to
Put it
see.
on your back. I think I wonder what the first person that came up with it was like, you know what, this bag I'm carrying, I want to put it on my back. I'm going to call it a backpack. They were thinking the same thing Jacinta's thinking. So there's all sorts of cool stuff in there. It's also a cooler bag, so if whatever you're putting in there, if you want to keep it cold, you can do that.
It's great for studying. If you keep your textbooks below 50 degrees.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
learn through osmosis.
Yes.
Yes.
I tried a good bit of that learning. Yep. Look at me now. Yeah, and then Scrappy stole the hat, but the hat's off screen right now.
You get
So
a tumbler.
we've got all this stuff. Yeah, tumbler. Yeah, you're stoked about that tumbler.
I really want the
I
tumbler.
need to take you over to the bookstore
I
after
need
this
to go to the
and get
bookstore
you
and
one of
buy
those
myself
tumblers.
one of these tumblers. They're so nice, and it's like the state of Georgia, and it's. I just have to show you guys.
Show it.
It's
Tell them all about it.
It's got bumblebees, and it's got the state of Georgia, and it's got your KS. I just love it. I just think it's fun, and whoever designed it, amazing. It's
Got the
all the great
mountain on it.
things
got
that
Kennesaw Mountain
that
and-
Kennesaw and the state of Georgia has to offer to our students. So that's why I
right.
think it's wonderful. It's got Lake Allatoona on there. So if you ever want to go to the beach during the summer, we have a man-made beach, and that's really cool. Those are
It is
the
actually
things.
cool. It's
It
nice.
is.
Yeah.
Can we go to whale watching out there too?
If you see whales, then there's a
I
problem.
did see. I went to the beach over the summer, and someone blew up one of those giant like swans just to hang out at the beach. It took them like almost 2 hours to blow that entire thing up, just for them to hang out on the beach at Allatoona.
Oh, they didn't
know-
think through that. You got to use one of
They-
the electric pumps, or
Yeah.
the physical.
Yeah, it still took a long time.
Yeah,
it was
that's
really
not-
sad.
No
but,
old school.
You know,
blowing your lungs out trying to blow the things up.
it's cool.
Work smarter, not harder.
Can we talk a little bit about students who have not completed their applications? They know they want to come to KSU, and just talk a little bit about like our deadlines that are coming up.
Genius.
I'm asking you this as I can just tell everyone
It's
what
more
they
of
are.
You're asking the question. but
I'm
it's more of
asking
a
the question, knowing
declaration.
the answer. But for those who maybe haven't made their final choice and they know, but KSU is like there and you want to get your applications finished. Like today we had our application drop or document drop off day. Definitely, if you want to come to KSU and you're looking to come for the fall, just want you guys to remember that the deadline is June 1st for our freshmen and our transfer freshman students. Shameless plug for my dual enrollment students who have been who've applied. Your document deadline is May 15th, so you've got a little bit of time to get your stuff in.
You have exactly 1 month.
1 month to complete your application so that you can be a dual enrollment student, hang out with me for the next year or two. And so if you have documents you need to drop off, maybe you're a transfer student, that deadline is June 15th. And if you're wanting to start a little bit earlier for the summer, that deadline is May 1st. So make sure you get your stuff in as soon as possible.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And that one, your documents are due
Yes.
on May 1st as well.
Documents
it's not just
and your
application,
application,
it is
yeah.
documents. So
Yep.
yeah, we'd love to have you for the summer if you're out there and you're maybe you're a parent and you have a student at another institution. Why? But I'm just kidding. And they're coming home for the summer, or they never left, and you're wanting to get them out of the house as much as possible. Sign up for a summer course. Sign up
Yeah.
for multiple summer courses. They can be a transient student with us. We love having transient students at the institution over the summer. It allows us to show them how cool KSU is, and it allows them to earn college credit that they can apply towards their degree at their home institution.
Or maybe transfer.
Yeah, and then that's right, or a wink, wink, and then you just get them to stay home, right? You miss little
Yeah.
Johnny. You've loved having them home for COVID, so now you want to keep them home. They can stay home and transfer after their transient semester.
Yeah.
Now all the T's are together. But no, thank you, Jacinta. Our application is not difficult, so I find in my many years of working in admissions, I do like talking about the application, because a lot of students are nervous about starting the application. It's kind of one of those things, like as soon as you open it up, you're nervous about it. You want to see everything that's inside. I'm here to calm those fears. It's not a difficult application. There's no essay component. There's no letters of recommendation required just in the application. It's all stuff that you know about yourself.
Yeah.
So it really should take you no more than 30 minutes to fill out our application. Just start it and get it finished that day, and then you're done with that portion. Then all you have to do right now is, for many of our populations, is just get us a transcript, because we're not requiring test scores for the summer or for the fall of 2021. I almost said 2020 because all time now
Yeah.
feels like the future.
It is.
So anyway, so 2021. So you can go ahead and that's it for many of you. If you're in high school right now, we just need to see your high school transcript. If you're in high school and you've done some dual enrollment and you actually completed some coursework through dual enrollment, we need to see that dual enrollment transcript as well. So from that institution. If you're a transfer student, you apply, and then we need to see every transcript from every college you've ever attended since high school. That's the way I always talk about it. If you've attended somewhere after high school, we need to see that transcript. That's the easiest way to think about it. So get us those officially, and then we can consider you whether you're applying for the summer or for the fall.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're ready now for the drawing of our winner. Who wants to actually draw? We're welcoming Scrappy back out.
Yay,
Who's going to draw?
Scrappy.
You want me
I
to
feel
do How about we let Jacinta do it?
Go
Oh,
for it,
Nolan
Jacinta.
can
I
do
was
it.
gonna have
for it,
Nolan do it.
Jacinta.
He's our guest. We wanted him to
Scrappy's
be.
come back to home base to Nolan. All right, should we do
guest.
like drum roll?
I can only pick one.
Huh?
I can only pick one.
Only one.
Unless you have another one of those bags.
And the winner is, I'm not going to be like Steve Harvey. I'm going to get this name right.
Good joke.
Elena Riley, congratulations!
Elena
You won the
Riley.
prize back, Elena Riley.
That is awesome. Okay, cool.
You will get this hat, I promise. I'll make sure Scrappy puts it back.
Scrappy's running. He's gone. He's out the
love
door.
it.
We'll get it
Thank
for
you,
Elena, don't
Scrappy.
worry.
That was awesome.
Thank
Good
you,
job,
Scrappy.
Nolan, picking out the winner.
Great job.
Elena Riley. How cool. So our incredible social media team is going to reach out to you through your post, and they will figure out a way to get you this incredible bag and all of the goodies that are inside of the bag.
Awesome.
And you'll get to have a really good story. The official Scrappy and the official Nolan as well, who's really popular and on the actual TV, touched your bag and picked everything out, touched your hat, all this cool stuff.
Tested negative.
Yeah. So really cool. There you go. You can say you actually got this from the official Scrappy and from athletics, which is really cool. Nolan,
awesome.
thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you for sharing your story as well. We look forward to following you and your incredible voice and face as you do all the neat stuff that you do with athletics. Thank you for bringing this giveaway for Elena in this case. Elena won, so that's cool. And we just appreciate your partnership. And we're looking forward to more athletic events. Come for Action at the Fraction on the 23rd so you get to feel out the stadium. You're going to love it if you haven't been in Fifth Third Bank yet. And then if you haven't, just come for a campus tour. We show you everything. You start in the Convocation Center for our campus tour, so you get to see where our basketball team plays and our volleyball team plays. And it's just an incredible facility. So come and check out KSU. We will have you anyway you'll get here. But thank you again, Nolan, for being here. We appreciate you. Thanks, Scrappy. Scrappy's off screen. And thank you, Jacinta, my wonderful partner. We always end with owl eyes and a hootie hoo. Will you do it with us, Nolan? So you just make your owl eyes, and we're going to say hootie hoo, and then the camera's going to go to black. All right. Well, actually, a cool KSU logo, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. Thank y'all. We hope you have an awesome rest of your Thursday. From everybody here at KSU, hootie hoo.
Hootie hoo.
Slate.